What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is your Empress High Priestess Alta La Pantera. Welcome, 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 everyone. Shout out to the new subscribers and the returning ones. Much love to y'all for coming back, coming through. And newbies, welcome, baby. Welcome. So, we're just going to see what the messages are for the collective, shall we? Like, we got a new moon coming up, which is going to be in Libra, new moon in Libra. Now, with the Moonology deck, the new moon in Libra states, new romantic cycles begin. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, Alba La Pantera, it's in the description box below. Tap into that reading we did yesterday with the collective. When it came to love, honey, if you are single and you've been doing your work, when I talk about work, I mean the shadow work and really working on yourself and really getting to know what love is to you, what your language of love is, oof, congratulations, because that love of yours is coming in for you, boo. And for those of you who are ready in a union, in a relationship, a committed relationship, you all are about to ascend to higher levels in that relationship. And this is where we want to be. We want to be in that space of love. Please excuse the traffic. It's traffic time out here. So let's go ahead and say thank you to the benevolent ancestors, angels, spirit guides, cosmic ancestors, animal guides, and the divine creator of all for these messages we are about to receive. Ashe, thank you. Amen. Mucho amor. Now, let's start with the Moonology. Again, apologies. Let me close this window. All right, so we're back. You may hear some traffic still, but it shouldn't be as loud. Just close the window. So let's go ahead and see what the Moonology deck has to say for y'all. Let's see what the message is. What is the message for the collective? The bottom, we have nothing will come of this situation. Let's see what we're talking about. The Way of Horse Moon, a time for healing. So some of you could be wanting to work on something that is done over with, okay? The cycle has ended. It's time for healing. Balsamic moon, which is right before the new moon. And we have a new moon in Aquarius coming up. So this could be you who's in Aquarius or the world around you, friendships and social relationships, or this could be someone that you're looking at this reading for who is an Aquarius. Possibly could be an Aquarius because this is collective, obviously. At the bottom, we have new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. So yes, definitely a time for healing, definitely a time to bring love into your situation, bring love back to you, back to center, back to your core, so that you can radiate the energy that you want to receive back, because you haven't been doing that with self. You haven't been bringing love to self. So therefore, all of the relationships that you may have attracted up until this point were coming from a space of the lack of knowing self, the lack of knowing the true love of self. Okay? Then we have surrender to the divine and very close to achieving your goal. Full moon and gibbous moon came out together. Okay. So with this full moon and this gibbous moon now, the gibbous phase is literally right before and after the full moon. Waxing gibbous will be before the full moon. Waning gibbous will be after the full moon. Now, we've recently had a full moon in Pisces, which shifted a lot for many because it was in Pisces, and Pisces has a lot to do with what's hidden, the unknown, the spiritual realm, as well as fantasies. When I mean fantasies, I mean those moments where you imagine, you use your imagination to bring forth what it is that you want, right? We have here, you're very close to achieving your goal. Coming up after that. So Whatever this situation is that's blocking you from starting new and bringing a completion to bringing something to a completion, you have to bring love into the situation. Love yourself. I feel like the answer to whatever clarity you're looking for right now, if you're watching this reading, is that right now is the time to heal. Right now is the time to step away and really, you know, increase that amount of self-care that you're doing, because you're giving that power to other people and you're not getting what it is that you're seeking by giving it to other people, but you never will. You can only get that from self. Everything that you seek, especially when it comes to control, you can only control self. Okay, let's get one more card for y'all. Very close to achieving your goal. You have your dreams need a practical plan. Meditate and contemplate was at the bottom of the deck not too long ago. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's like sit down and focus on you and not what's not working. Okay, focus on what is working, not what's not working. Okay, you can analyze it if it's coming back, as we are in a Mercury retrograde up until October 18th in the sign of Libra. So there's a lot that's happening when it comes to the way you perceive love with others and how that's been for you. You could even have people from your past coming back. This could be friendships, friends, co-workers, you know, old romantic partners. Just use your discernment, okay? Just use your discernment. Use your discernment. Let's see. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So this could have happened for some of you prior to the full moon in Pisces, which happened on the 20th, right, of September. So from that point, some of you could be healing something that ended, but it was all for the betterment of all. So win-win outcome. Some of you were holding on because you didn't want that person to feel the burden of what it will feel like to not be in a space that they want to be in, but can't because the energy is not being reciprocated. So some of you actually stayed knowing that. You got to let that go, babe. Got to let that go. You can love the person, obviously. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. We have a lunar eclipse coming up on the 19th of November. Okay. Full moon in Gemini. Let's get one more. The energy is great, gaining momentum, would be coming up under bring love into the situation. If anything, you're very close to achieving your goals. So this time for healing, this time for healing is necessary. Adjustments are required, especially as we're approaching the new moon in Libra, which talks about a clean slate, a potential of living the life of your dreams, a potential of working or manifesting or getting started on this new cycle of abundance, when it comes to relationships. Because everything that's around you is going to determine where you're headed, or determines where you're headed. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Some of you watching this could be in Aquarius. I have Aquarius out here so far. This could also have to do with the age of Aquarius, where a lot of you are really stepping into accepting the harsh realities of certain belief systems you may have adapted to that are not working for you in this day and age, and that's okay. Release that. Let it go. That too shall pass. This life is all about evolving. It's all about learning. That's what gurus do. They constantly learn. Okay? At the top of the deck, y'all, we have, what do you need to release? Let's see what's under that for you. Look at the bigger picture. You need to release the small things. So again, this is going back to somebody who's like focused on the details. It's like one side needs to focus on the bigger picture to balance out what they're seeing in the details. Another side needs to focus on the details to see the bigger picture. I hope I said that right, but you know what I mean. Let's see what we got going on for y'all though. All right, let me get the fortune telling Kipper deck. Okay. The first deck I was using is the Moonology Oracle. This is the fortune telling deck. Gorgeous stuff. And it's the Thief. It's the Thief that fell out. And the wealthy man is on the other side. So look at the bigger picture. Don't let anyone steal your joy. I don't care who they are. Don't let anyone steal your joy. That brings me back to the message of love. If someone loves you, they're not going to manipulate you to get you to see them. Okay, because that's showing that they have to see themselves, you know, and validate themselves. Granted, yes, you know, you can ask questions, but use your discernment when you're asking questions, when you're seeking advice. Okay? What we got? Courthouse. 23, something legal here. Again, with the Aquarius energy, but this is Six of Swords energy. 2, 3 would be Six of Swords, and then we have the Thief coming out again. '23, 24. As you're rising up, don't allow the past to hold you back, and you rob yourself from things that are being balanced out because you want to be stuck in the past. Things are being balanced out. Don't get stuck in the past. For real, for real. Change your perception. Mercury retrograde. Things are coming back from the past, not to hold you down, for you to analyze and keep moving, not to hold you down. The spirit comes out after that. So here we have a major synchronicity about the past. We have a 32 and a 23, 5, 5, and a 6. See what needs to change. The way you are thinking about time for some of you, okay? Some of you need to allow the signals that you're receiving from the inner child to step into your creativity, your fun and playfulness. You know what I'm saying? Mature woman, yeah. So if you're rigid like this, you may need to tap more into, you're robbing yourself from your joy. That's what it sounds like. And I feel like this rigid aspect of you is a shell to protect you. Because it says here, show the world the real you, and communication is key. So again, about the hidden and the knowing. Age of Pisces, age of Aquarius. You know, there's a lot of people who are coming out of their shells, you know, really bringing down whatever messages they're receiving from the ethers out into the public, no longer hiding themselves, no longer hiding their truth. You know what I'm saying? So could be work for some of you that's got you feeling a little, and this is part of the adjustments that are required, that you're very close to achieving your goal. The energy is gaining momentum, but you must look at the bigger picture. So if you're holding on to something that no longer serves you, what's this? You're holding on to something that no longer serves you. We have a mature man. This could be an authority figure. This could be a Taurus for some of you, or a father, an ex. What do you need to release? For a man, the mature woman at the bottom, and then the mature man comes out in the community. So this could be a paternal figure. What do you need to release? The way you see love, or the way you see authority figures from your paternal side. There's a disconnect from something that you're holding on from the past that's not allowing you to see what's going on now. It's almost as if someone wants to seek revenge by trying to prove something, proving something is right. Don't mess with karma that way. Karma is all about cause and effect, not right or wrong, or good or bad, okay? The mature woman comes out. So this could literally have something to do with, yeah, the main female and thoughts. So some of you could literally be blocking love from my divine feminine. Some of you could really be blocking love because of the way you were raised. Pluto and Libra generation is what I'm feeling from this too, because that generation, because of, you know, everything is connected, y'all. Everything is connected. Pluto and Libra generation, that's The planet of desire and transformation, the sign of Libra. Funny enough, we do have Mercury in Libra right now. So you notice how, just picture the energy that you all are in right now in this Mercury retrograde, and you can kind of sense the energy of that Pluto and Libra generation, where you have to analyze what love is to you, because you may not have seen it in a way that was going to allow you to experience it in your way, or you may have shut yourself out from it because of what you may have seen, and then you started to embody that energy. Remember, everything you experience is a choice. You have a choice to feel what you want to feel. Okay, you have a choice. When I say you have a choice to feel what you want to feel, is basically diving into that feeling. You have a choice to dive deeper into what it is that you're feeling. Okay. I want to, let's see. These look like lightning bolts. Harry Potter. I'm get some romance angels cards for y'all, because this looking real lovey-dovey, but what's in the way? What's this? Love is romance. Romance angels, healing family issues. Yeah, told you. Straight like that. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There it goes. Okay? Do not rob yourself from this experience, my love. Don't do it. What do you need to release? What do you need to, romance angels, what do you need to release? What's this? The fact that it's not safe to love. It's safe to love. It's up to you. You got to make a choice. You got to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Then you have, this could be the one in children, you see? You see what I'm saying? Don't rob yourself. Like, all right, this is clear as day. What this reading is basically saying, the energy is gaining momentum for you to experience that love that you truly want. If you're in a union right now, for it to ascend to higher levels, you're at that space right now. And if you're watching this message, bring more love into the situation, more self-care. So that way, whoever it is that's around you can feel. My thing is, if you're around somebody who got an attitude, or who walk around with a stink face, you're not going to want to be around that person for too long. But if you're around someone who loves themselves, who shows that they care about themselves, and that energy is overflowing to everyone around them, I mean, come on, that's you already know what that's going to be like. You won't want to be around a person. Okay, so put yourself in the space of love. Put yourself in the space of love. Pay attention to the red flags and reconciliation. Mercury retrograde, telling you. Pay attention to the red flags. Love yourself first. Talk to them. So talk to the people. Talk to the people. Talk to the people. Yeah, basically getting the confirmation. Let's get some tarot cards up in here. Ain't gonna be a long reading, y'all. It's not gonna be a long reading. This feels like it's quite personal, quite direct. Okay, so view love from your perspective. Yes, you've seen what you've seen, but what is love to you? Especially if you're going through seeing love in a way that you don't want to see it and you don't agree with it, then you are somebody who has an amazing solution to your problem, because you know what you don't want, baby. You know what you don't want, right? What can they expect from this? What can they expect from this, Source? What can they expect from this energy here? From all the messages that you've been relaying, what can they expect? And whatever the collective resonates with at this time, what can they expect? First of all, look how these cards came out. I'm telling you, what can you expect? Higher levels of commitment. That's literally like, if you want to know what this new beginning is, what this fiery, passionate wand that's coming in, what's behind it, higher levels of commitment. The Hierophant talks, there goes the Blue Jay. The Blue Jay wants you to know its message, so I'll give you the message. And that we're going to end it there. We're going to end it there. This is what Source said. This is what Divine Creative Law is saying right now to y'all. The Blue Jay. Assertive, daring, universal wisdom. You are being guided to be aware of synchronicities in your life. Hence, this entire reading has synchronicities. Pay attention. I love y'all. Come through. You are being guided to be aware of your synchronicities in life. You are entering a time of intellectual and spiritual growth. New truths are forming each day. Be fearless. Trust your gut. Be your authentic self. Take inspired action. And what you desire will come to fruition. My loves, that is your message. Thank you for vibing with me. I know this was a shorter message. Probably, I don't know. Whatever. It's 4:40, 44. Listen. Guides are with you. Your ancestors are with you. The divine creative all sources with you. Go get yours.